I remember at some stage you were thinking about introducing a new dumpsite.
Just outside Victoria Ridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you expand on that?
We have already started physical work on the ground. We started the works last year in 2021 using council resources. But maybe to start with, we accessed the land in 2020. That land where we are developing is state land. We got the offer from the government in a farm called Cambria Farm, which is about 12 kilometers from the central business district, beyond the Victoria Range. So we got 12 hectares. Yeah, and on those 12 hectares, we would want to develop the landfill on 6 hectares, and the other 6 hectares would want to develop a cemetery. So we started physical work in 2021 with the aim of completing the first disposal sale by the end of 2021. But unfortunately, because of problems with cash flows, we could not complete the works. So we included that project in our devolution funded projects for 2022, but not taking away the responsibility that we will to fund also using our internal council resources. So far this year, because of the anticipation that we would receive the devolution funds earlier, we had not committed much in terms of internal resources, but realizing that we are now past mid-year, we had to commit some internal resources. So if you go there physically now, there's a work that is being done. The first sale already, the excavations we are through, the shaping we are through. Now they are working on the lining and also constructing the ancillary infrastructure like the toilets. There would definitely be need for some staff to be there, so they need to be accommodated in terms of office, then ablution facilities and so forth. Then also the drainage on the landfill. We are also working on the drainage. But with our internal resources now, because it's quite expensive to put up those.
How much is the total cost of that project?
The global project, because the site, like I said, on the 6 hectares, we need to put 16 cells. Yeah, but this one that we are working on is only the first one, so that we can be able.
We are putting 16
cells. We call them disposal cells.
Okay.
Yeah, we dispose in an ordered manner that you manage it here. Then after exhausting that area, you cover it. Then you also move to the adjacent area to do the same. So we call those disposal areas cells.
Is this the standard throughout Zimbabwe? Because we go to other dumping sites, don't seem to see segmentation of that kind.
Yeah, that is the normal practice. Because even the existing one, when we constructed it at initial stage, that was the design. But the problem mainly comes with the maintenance now, because there is a way you should maintain that. You dispose the day's waste, then after disposing it, you cover it and you compact it. Yeah. So most of the local authorities, if not all, we now don't properly maintain them. So as a result, it will be just a haphazard dumping as if there is no design, but they will actually be designed. Yeah. So in terms of constructing that single cell, making it perfectly well, you need almost about 60,000 US to construct that cell. But that would be the least cost. But otherwise, the average cost because each country has its own design conditions, but the average cost is about 80,000 US per cell. So obviously for the total project, if you multiply that 80,000 by the 16 cells, that now brings us to the cost of constructing the cells. Then we can now add the other costs for the ancillary infrastructure, like I was saying, the boreholes. Those would also need boreholes for supply of the water for produced there. Then we also drill bores for monitoring the quality of the waste coming out of that dumpsite as well. Yeah. So from time to time, we should be taking samples from those bores to see the level of contamination of the underground water that will be emanating out of that. And if there are any correction measures that would need to be taken, then they will be taken. Yeah.
So again, my question is the total cost of the project.
Yeah, the total cost of the project, we can say it's about $1 million US. That would be the total cost of the project. Yeah.
So you said because there are no devolution funds that seems to be coming, now you've committed internal funds.
Yeah.
And now, again, please just go back to the stage where you are.
The stage where we are now, in terms of the development of the cell itself, we can say for the work that needs to be done, we are at 85%.
85%.
Yeah. Yeah, because now we are just left with lining and completing the drainage, yeah, so that it can be usable. But in terms of the related infrastructure now, we can safely say we are around 30%. Yeah. So, but that does not now stop us once we complete the cell from now decommissioning this old dump site and moving to the new.
What have been your reasons for the decommissioning of this dump site and moving there?
Yeah, the first reason is that the existing dump site has outlived its lifespan. Yeah, because like I said, those things they are designed, and anything that is designed is a lifespan. That's the first one. Then the second reason is also that it is now engulfed with the developments, because it's between Runyararo West and Victoria Range. So obviously there are nuisances associated with the dump site once it's not properly managed, like I said. But if it's properly managed, it can even be in the middle of the town. But if it's not properly managed, then there are a lot of nuisances associated to that, and some of them include flies, smells, and sometimes there are people who also go there looking for recyclable material. So sometimes fires are started there, and the smoke that comes out of that will also not be very pleasant. So those are the reasons why we urgently need to move to the new site, because the new site one is on the periphery of the built-up area, and also true, like I said, we want to properly construct it and also properly maintain it. Yeah.
When are we going to start using this new?
If we are not going to be accessing the devolution part, what we have agreed as a management is that come the 1st of March, using our internal resources, the area should be in a state that we should be able to
come
1st of March 2025, we should be disposing
there.
Yeah, using the council resources. But if we get the devolution funds, then we can move to the site earlier than that. Yeah.
What does this development mean to the city? Of course, they've talked about the advantages of anything else that it means to the city.
Yeah, there are chances also that we can trap methane gas there. Yeah, and as a result, whatever activities we'll be doing there that require power, we might use that. Then also, in terms of the city, like I said, we would have removed the nuisances associated with the current dump site. Yeah. So in terms of the people with their abutting properties, obviously they will be more comfortable in their homes. Then also in terms of their values of their properties right now, because if anyone who has an abutting property to the current dump site wants to sell their property, in terms of value, obviously the value will be understated because of those factors. So we also think that we'll be being very fair to the property owners in the city, that they get the proper value for their properties and not get that disturbance.